I know that the argument is, and I understand it, that law enforcement needs this work done. Just play by the rules.
The judge specifically found that that misconduct that he found in the Decry case was not intentional and was negligent.
The district attorney's office either did not want to or would not turn over that evidence. In terms of
That is not what the judge said.
I'm talking. I didn't
that
talk
is
through
not
you.
the ruling, though. You're saying this like it's some kind of
Well,
a
you'll
fact.
have your chance
that
to
was
respond.
not the court's ruling.
You'll have your chance to
Okay,
respond.
it's not a question of any of us wanting this to go away. It's a question of what the truth is.
There's honesty in the system. I mean, this is not a corrupt system. This is not a situation where people are hiding the ball and the defense never gets it.
District Attorney Rackauckas, that was an extraordinary panel just now. I guess it's rather unusual to get people like that together. Why did you agree to be a part of this?
Well, I think the issue needs to be aired out basically, and there have been a lot of stories in the press, and many of those accusations are very sensational, and those sensational accusations basically are not true. What is true is that there were some violations. There were a couple of cases where somebody's right not to be asked questions when he was in custody were violated. And that's basically had to do with not turning over information. And so it's not good to have those things happen, but all of these allegations of criminal conspiracies and that sort of thing, I think it's important for people to know that that's not what happened.
Obviously, the crowd here, seemed to be a lot of defense lawyers in the crowd.
Right.
What's your sense of how the public is reacting to this?
Well, my sense of how the public's reacting is that, as far as what I've seen, and is based on being out in some different places to give speeches and address members of the public, people who are not attorneys, not members of the defense bar, like what you saw here tonight, and other groups, and I think as importantly, jury selection, where hundreds of people are being selected for a jury and asked questions about this issue. I don't think that most people are very disturbed about using informants. I think that they expect that the informants are going to be used, that it's necessary, that they understand, for example, that the East Coast Mafia would never have been taken down had it not been for informants from within the Mafia, and it's a regular way that a regular means of investigation that is that's actually quite necessary, and particularly in certain kinds of cases like organized crime and gangs and that sort of thing. So I don't have the impression that people are upset about the use of informants. Of course, people want us to follow the rules. They want everything to be lawful, as do we.
What do you think the ultimate outcome of all this will be?
Well, it's clear to me that pretty much what I just said, that there were some mistakes, that there was some negligence, that there were some things that turned out to be violations of somebody's right not to be asked questions when he's in jail, and that's the extent of it. And if any investigation would find just that, we did have an outside panel that reviewed all of this, and they interviewed maybe 60 or so people from within the office, and they didn't find any evidence whatever that there was any intentional wrongdoing. What they did find was a lot of good people working hard to try to do their job in an honest and forthright way, and that's what an investigation will find.
DA Tony Rackauckas, you've had a long evening here. Thanks for taking some time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Inside OC is brought to you by 5 Point. 5 Point is an independent real estate development company with assets under management across California. 5 Point is a proud sponsor of public television and community programming.